Hello guys, today we are going to talk about one of the most toughest checkmates in chess. It is checkmate with knight and the bishops, and I guarantee you that not even the club levels players know to deliver this checkmate, or they just forget about it. There is a famous clip on YouTube, does 2700 plus GM know how to deliver checkmate with the knight and the bishop, and you can see here is that grandmaster trying to remember in agony how to deliver this checkmate. So it can be annoying, but I try to make you a pattern which, if you follow, you will deliver checkmate every time. You must be careful about 50 moves rules, so you must deliver checkmate in 50 moves. And you try to remember that if you have a dark square bishop, you try to mate in these corners on the dark squares, and if you have light squares, you should deliver checkmate in these corners. So we'll see how this goes. Step number one is to centralize the pieces. We'll centralize our pieces on these squares, and our pieces work best combined. We'll put our bishop on this dark square, we'll put our knight here, and we'll put our king here, because we want to kick this king out of this corner. It is the wrong corner. So we'll take about, I don't know, about 10 moves to make the setup. If the opponent king goes to this corner, that is just gonna beneficial us because it is the right corner. So he probably gonna go into this corner, and we will play like this, and we make the setup. And when you see the setup, it is interesting that we make a wall. It is the wall, unpenetrated wall, and his opponent king cannot go through this wall. So if he go this way, he gonna go to the right corner, and if he go to this way, he gonna go to the wrong corner. So he wanna go to this corner and stay as much as possible here. So that is step number one, to create the wall. Our step number two is get the opponent king to the edge of the corner, or the corner of the board, and you will try to visualize how many squares are we covered. So it is not easy, but try to visualize. Like we said, if the opponent king goes this way, it is the corner where we want to be to deliver the checkmate. So he probably gonna stick to this area to prolong the game. And if he goes, you see that he have a couple of squares here to go. And as soon as the opponent king touches the edge of the board, you activate your king. It is important to remember, in this endgame, you will use your king and your bishop to make the waiting move, not with your knight. It is like the catching the fish with your bare hands, but you try to remember this setup, and you will be fine. And your opponent king goes to the corner, and now we have to kick, that is step number 3. And now we have step number 4, which is how to kick his king out of the corner. You will see that we cannot kick it with our king, but because our king cannot come any closer, and we cannot kick him with the bishop because it is the opposite color. So we must kick it with the knight. We can kick it from this square and from c7. And what is the right square? Try to pause the video and find the solution. If you go to this way, that is checkmate. So it's not the same. You will go from the side, and your opponent trying to stick in the center, and we'll kick him with knight on c7. And that is step number 4. Kick the opponent king out of the corner. It is step number 3, sorry about that, and step number 4 is W maneuver. We'll see what is that, but first we'll see how to get the opponent king out of the corner. We'll must use the waiting move, and we already said that waiting moves are made with the bishops, or with the bishop or with the king, and in this position we'll use the waiting move with the bishop. We just want to pass the move to our opponent. and our opponent must go to this file, and this is the key position, because from now on this is the fourth mate in 18 moves. No matter what your opponent does, it is fourth mate in 18 moves, and we'll see what is W maneuver now. That is step number 4. First we must kick the opponent king out of this B8 square, just to restrict him from go to that way, and he must go to the D8. And now we'll use the W maneuver. That is maneuver with our knight, and the tip of the W is the same the color as our bishop. So in our position it is the dark square, so we'll dance around with our knight in these squares. So we'll go to the D5, our opponent go back, we give the check, and he go to the D8. Now we create opposition, and he must go to the E8, and we create a position once again, and he probably want to go to the light square, because light square corner, because we have dark square bishop, and he will try to go to the light square corner to stick there as much as possible. So he goes back, but we just deliver check with our bishop. He must go back, and now we made another waiting move with our bishop. He goes to the F8, the only move, and we continue our W maneuver. There is no board left, but we just follow the pattern. We go to the F5. He must go to the G8 or E8, but he tried to go back to the light square corner. We give check, and he goes to the F8. We create opposition, and he goes to the G8. Now we create opposition once again, sorry about that. And he goes to the F8 again. We give check, and he goes to the G8, and we continue to make the maneuver with our knight. And he goes to the corner, and that is the easiest part to give the checkmate. But I recommend to go to the to cut his way, and he goes back, and we play bishop to H6, and you will notice that there is only 2 squares for the king. And he will just shuffling, and when you figure out how to deliver checkmate, you can do that with no pressure. So he must goes back, and we can give check from this file F7 with the knight. For example, we can hop a little bit, but we have a faster checkmate, which is like this, and we get checkmate on F6. So that is W maneuver, and you will see how to use it. There is also one thing we should keep in mind. If our opponent knows this maneuver and he tries to escape to the other side, not go back to the light square, then we must know that, and we'll see what happened. First we'll play knight to E7. We create the wall, so our opponent king cannot easily escape, and he must go up. But we just play to the bishop to E3, and we create the wall with our bishop, with the knight, and with our king. So our opponent king cannot go through this wall, and he must go back. That is one thing you must remember. And he goes back, and we make the even box a little bit smaller. Not actually a box, but it is filled with your opponent king cannot cross, and he must this square is occupied also, and he must go to the edge of the board again, and we got him where we wanted. So we go back to the W maneuver. He must go to the F8. We continue our maneuver. We give check. He goes back. We create opposition, and he must go to the G8, and now we create a position. He tries to escape, but we just give check. He must go back. We made waiting move. He goes to the corner, and we continue with the maneuver. He tries to escape, but we just made the waiting move. He goes to the corner, and you remember that we talked about this position where opponent king cannot escape. You cut his diagonal, and he have only 2 squares, and you you have all the time in the world, actually not all the time, you have 50 moves to create checkmate, and after this you create checkmate, and that is the game over. Like we said, it is one of the toughest checkmates, but if you just follow the rules and if you stick these principles, you will be fine. Just first create the wall, and after the wall you will just get your opponent king to the edge of the board. He goes back and you kick him out with your knight, not your bishop, and you create this W maneuver and get him out of the box, and get him to the corner, and you create a box once again, and just deliver checkmate. And that is all you should remember. It's not easy, but try to follow this pattern. Just create the wall, get his king to the edge of the board, get his king to the corner, kick his king out of the corner, and W maneuver. And that is it. Thank you for watching. See you next video. Bye.